Hello YouTubers, welcome to my video. This is Paul is the best for UK. As some of you may be aware, my all-time favourite computer is a Sinclair ZX Spectrum. In this series of videos we will be having a look at some of the different models and the system itself. For those who don't know, the Sinclair ZX Spectrum was a computer launched in 1982 and quickly become very popular, especially in the United Kingdom. Manufactured in Dundee, Scotland, the computer quickly became very famous and everyone wanted one. At least 5 million units were created, not to mention the clones. Rivals include the Commodore 64 and Amstrad CPC, though ironically, Amstrad started making Spectrum games sometime later. This was the original design, the 16-48 machine. Mine's not in the best of condition, as you can see. The keys were rubber and quite often the lettering on the rubber would wear away after continuous use. All models ran the Zilog Z80 CPU. It had a one-channel beeper speaker built in. The sound on this computer did not come out of the television set, so it was recommended to turn the volume on the television set all the way down, muting it so to speak. The unit was very nice and portable but did get very warm, notably because there was a transistor spread on a heatsink just below the top inside. Many different model revision motherboards were created. Early ones had potentiometers on the motherboard. Today, many of these computers still function as they was, or having been reconditioned by computer enthusiasts of today. Notably, the most common probably service is complete capacitor overhaul. The Ferrante ULA or uncommitted logic array integrated circuit chip can fail on the system, and until recently was hard to replicate with modern hardware. There is no inbuilt joystick ports on the computer, but you could add Kempston style joystick ports via the expansion edge connector. Models came in either a 16K or 48K kilobyte configuration, but the 48K configuration is by far the best and most compatible, as many games were written for the additional memory. There was a wealth of arcade ports as well as own Spectrum games and multi-format games, and Spectrum exclusives, just like any machine. The Z80 chip runs at approximately 3.5 MHz. Some models had Z-Log, some had other clones such as the NEC D780C-1. Graphics output was provided by RF modulator to be used with an analog UHF tuner on a television set. Most memorable games included Manic Miner. This game was played best in my opinion on the original 48K system using the rubber keys. Very hard to play this game is, and here you can see an example of the gameplay. Another sort of Manic Miner style clone game was a game called Technic & Ted. Very difficult game, but it's quite good as well. It's got music all the way through and makes good use of the 48K's hardware. Wheelie was sort of like an Excite bike game for the Spectrum. It was very playable, very fun to play, but another quite difficult game. Join me again in part 2, which is coming soon, which will be about the Spectrum 48 plus the hard-keyed Spectrum original. Goodbye.